Hello everyone and welcome back to another train simulator video. Now, I know we have done quite a few recently, but I sort of needed to get this one done. Unfortunately, obviously, big thanks to Jasper at Rivet Games who did send me a code for this. He sent me it on the day after it actually released, but for some reason it was in my spam folder on my business email. No idea why. Same with another email as well. So I only actually found out today that it had been sent, so I do apologise for that. But we're out on it now. This is the new London To Brighton Ryegate Expansion by Rivet Games, which came out on the 15th of July, I believe. Anyway, let's have a little look. So, delve into South London and Surrey in Train Simulator with Rivet Games' expansion of London to Brighton, which adds Reigate Station to the route. Opened in 1849, Ryegate Station branches off of the Brighton Main Line at Red Hill and acts as a terminus for southern services from London Victoria. The station plays host to over 1 million passengers every year. GWR's North Down Line services also serve the station from Reading and onwards to Gatwick, and rail tours regularly pass through the station on lunchtime circular trips in and out of London. The station is bordered on its western and by its distinctive signal box, resplendent in its classic southern green, ignoring the name Reigate, in the style of rail companies past. Constructed in 1929, the box replaced a much older one at the end of the station and remains in use to this day to control the level crossing gates and signalling in the area. Under the control of Southern Services, you will drive trains in and out of London Victoria, serving the various suburban towns, including Reigate, and even work trains out of Selhurst Depot. You can experience all of this with more in Rivet Games' London To Brighton expansion, and it does include 5 scenarios. Let's take a look now. Obviously, you do need the original London to Brighton route, which is this one here, which came out back in 2013/2012. So you do need the original one for this one to work. Obviously, if you come on here, there's 5 standard scenarios. Only one of them does show on this one though, which is a gate Ori, which we actually will be doing in a second. But if you do want to find the other scenarios, you do need to come into the original one, London to Brighton, and then you'll find the other 4, which are here. So you've got Marshall Selhurst, Sackville Sortie, Vintage Caterham, and I believe the other one is the Smitham Snoozer. That is the other one there. So yeah, you get 5 scenarios on here. And oh no, apologies, it's actually the East Sussex Traveller. So these 4 here are the ones you will be getting with the pack. And then obviously the one on here, which is here, Reigate Ori. But yeah, let's load into the scenario and let's get driving this. So this is a run from London Victoria through to Reigate. So let's take a look. So we're now in the scenario. Welcome driver, today you are taking command of the London Victoria to Reigate service. It's been a busy day at Victoria. Yeah, no delays are expected. Anyway, let's get the doors open. There you go, doors are now opening, awesome. Yeah, this is the 45-minute scenario. As you can see, it is called Gate Ori. And we're stopping at London Victoria, which is at the moment. Clapham Junction, East Croydon, Pearly, Station South, Merston and Red Hill, and then obviously Ryegate, which is going to be cool. Let's have a look at the route map today. Obviously, yeah, starting at London Victoria, making our way south, and you've got Red Hill just here, and obviously here, this is where we come off and go down here, which is quite cool too. To Ryegate, which is here. Which we'll be looking forward to get to. Anyway, let's get back here. Cool. But the thing is, this is the second take of recording this. I got all the way to Corydon South just to realise I hadn't actually hit the record button. I mean, hopefully I've hit the record button now. But yeah, this is the second time doing this. It's a brilliant scenario though. Anyway, let's get the that forward. There you go. Bit of AWS action. We're all good there. Are the headlights on? Let's have a look. Are the headlights on? Headlights aren't on. So let's pop them on. There we go. They're now on. And now we wait. But yeah, obviously there are 5 scenarios included in this pack, but you must own the original Brighton Main Line. Obviously the one that came out back in 2012. Passengers have now boarded the train. Please proceed at 14:09. The next timetable stop is Clapham Junction. There you go. Do the signal back, and let's get going. It's fairly slow at London Victoria. It's only 20 miles an hour. Yeah, we're due to arrive there in around 40 odd minutes time. Let's go. And also, little reminder, link in the description for the Rivet Games bundle. You can pick up both. Obviously, you can pick up the Brighton mainline and the Rivet Games pack for 10% off. Obviously, buy them together instead of as one. And it works out 10% cheaper. So yeah, if you want to buy this route and the pack, do follow the link in the description. Obviously, PC only. Obviously, it's not on console. Let's get that up. That's 20. There you go. Fairly busy straight away. We've got a couple of 377s. There's a 375 over there as well. And obviously, a big thanks to Jasper at Rivet Games for giving us a key for this pack, which is brilliant. And also, apologies it wasn't slightly sooner. We did actually see this first look at the pack. Unfortunately, for some weird reason, Gmail decided to hide Jasper's email in my spam folder. The same with another email I had. It was hidden in the spam. I don't know why it was hidden there, because in the spam folder it's always, you know, the ad ones and the sort of scam emails, but for some reason it was in there. No idea why. But yeah, we're now on it. Obviously this released on the 15th of July, so it's coming up to about 3 weeks old now. But yeah, have you guys got it? And if you have got it, what do you think? And a nice little pack, and obviously you can pick this up yourself for £7.99 on Steam. That's if you already own this route. Obviously buy it on Steam for £7.99. Or yeah, if you don't own the route and the pack, well then there is the bundle, which the link is in the description. Anyway, let's get over the River Thames. We're going over that now. We've got a couple of 377s. It's very busy, isn't it? Lovely. So yeah, it's Battersea Park, then Clapham Junction, which Clapham Junction isn't that far from here. Let's get that up. And hopefully it will be greens most of the way through. Because it did say there wasn't really any delays on the line, which is good. Now going at 45. And obviously, yeah, this is a standard scenario. I don't think there is any career scenarios. They're all standard ones. You've got the Chatham main line, which just went off on the left there. Obviously goes off to Chatham, obviously the home of Dovetail Games. And 377 there. Yeah, we're in 377420, and as you can see where we're going on there, Ryegate. Which is not really a lot at Ryegate. I mean, yeah, there's not much there. In terms of, I think it's just a little town sort of next to Red Hill. But it's a nice little branch line. It's about a mile and a half the branch line. There's the southwest main line. There's Queenstown Road. Yeah, so we're going over the southwest main line and then down into Clapham. There's a 450 over there. Cool. And there's the Shard there, and obviously Battersea Power Station. Let's get that up. Up again. There's the 450. I'm guessing it's probably the old 450, because I think the old 450 is actually included in the Brighton main line itself. As I think that's the 450 from the old Portsmouth direct line. So it doesn't look as good as the new one, because obviously they did a remaster of the Portsmouth direct line a couple of years ago now. But I think that one ahead is probably the old version, as it's on here. Right, coming up to Clapham Junction, and after that it's in East Croydon. But yeah, this station is really busy. I mean, you can see that there's trains in and out of it. One coming out, two coming out of there. Look at that. There's one in there, one there as well. It's really busy. I mean, this is the busiest station in the UK in terms of number of trains. I think there's a train sort of every 30 seconds or so. It's crazy the amount of trains which go through Clapham Junction. Then just up the road is obviously London Waterloo, which is the busiest in terms of passenger numbers. But yeah, this station is good for train spotting, very good for train spotting. On one of the few occasions I have gone train spotting, which was probably 6 years ago, I did go to Clapham Junction a couple of times. There's just so many trains. You're not going to be sort of waiting for 20 minutes for the next train. You have to wait 30 seconds. But you won't even be able to get all the trains. That's how many there is. Here we are. Not sure what's going on with the 450 there. I think the driver's probably going to get in trouble for that. There's another one whizzing through there. But yeah, Clapham Junction. There's only a 4-car service. That one's off. Where's that one going? Is that West Croydon on there? West Croydon? I think that's West Croydon. It's really busy, isn't it? Trains in and out. I think we've got another one coming in here. Does capture it. I mean, it's not as busy as it obviously is in real life, as you'd need a lot of AI for that. A lot of AI, but it's still very busy in terms of trains coming in and out. There's one over there. Passengers have now boarded the train. Please proceed at 14:15, which is now. So the next timetable stop at East Croydon. Right, let's go. Let's get a oh no, not the map. Let's get a shot of this leaving. Oh, that sounded a bit odd. Right, off we go. Cool. And we're off. And also, if you are enjoying the video, do leave a thumbs up and even do subscribe if you do want to see more. And also, if you do want to buy this pack for yourself, you'll find the link in the description to the Steam page where you can buy it, to the Steam store. And you'll also, if you don't own the route, you'll find a link to the Rivet Games store where they are selling it as one, pretty much, the Brighton mainline route, this one, and also the pack. So you can get both of them for 10% less than if you bought them separately on Steam. I think the Brighton mainline's about 15 quid on Steam, and obviously this is 7 quid, so it works out to be, well, we'll say 15 and then 8, so what's that, 23. So 10% off, yeah, it's about 20 odd quid for both of them on the Rivet Games store, I believe, which ain't bad at all. That's a brilliant route, this one. And obviously, if you have got Train Sim World 2 and you're a fan of it, obviously this is coming to Train Sim World 2 soon, which will be cool to see. And maybe Rivet Games might do something like this for Train Sim World 2. As I've said, at the moment we don't actually have any scenario packs on there. So yeah, maybe in future we might see something like that. Right, we've got Wandsworth Common coming up, and then we go up to 70. But yeah, thanks again to Rivet Games for the code. Obviously, apologies, it's a little late, obviously the little email issue, but well, we're on it now, so. Right, round we go. Got another service there, I think that was the West Corydon one, wasn't it? Then we can go up to 70 in a second. Lovely. Right, let's get that up to 70. You can see Balham. Balham's a weird station. Oh, that sounds weird to say. Oh, it's a weird state. It is a weird station. Yeah, this is Balham. It's just sort of the way it's 2 island platforms in the middle of the main line. I mean, if you're on a fast train through here, real life and even in the game, going towards London, you can probably feel the jolt to the side as you go round it. It's a weird station. I'm sorry, Balham, but you're a weird station. Some sort of substation there on the left. And yeah, obviously after this it is then Streatham Common. Cool. Let's get that up. I'm really hoping we are recording this time. Hopefully it is. Lovely. Get up a tad more. And yeah, obviously you do get 5 scenarios. Obviously this is standard mode scenarios, there's no career scenarios. But yeah, standard scenarios, there's 5 of them. It's Marshall Selhurst, Vintage Caterham, the Sackville Sortie, the East Sussex Traveller, and the Gate Orrery. But yeah, you must own the old Brighton main, well not the old one, but the Brighton main line to be able to use this. Otherwise, if you buy it, I suppose you won't be able to do anything with it because you don't have the route. And you've got the Sutton and Mole Valley line which goes off there. That's why everyone always changes games on Steam. I always see it change. Like, yeah, here's Sutton, the Sutton and Mole Valley line, which obviously goes to Sutton, Epsom, Leatherhead, Dorking, and then eventually down to Horsham. Which is a nice scenic way to go, but slightly slower. I think by about half an hour actually. Right, here's Selhurst comment. Hello Glenn, as we whiz through. Through we go. So it's Norbury next. We've got Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, and then East Croydon. See, this part of the line is like the bit of the line where I'm just like, ugh. Sort of making our way out of London. So see, in terms of my route knowledge, I'm best sort of below Redhill and Ryegate Branch, as that's obviously where, that's my sort of area, just sort of south of Redhill on here. Actually, this is the bit where we're sort of weaving our way out of London. Right, here's Norbury. Looks like we are following something. It didn't say any delays, so I don't think we'll have to wait for anything. I think we are following something, because it was, yeah, that's double yellow again there. Oh, we'll just sort of stay at this speed for now. Let's have a look at the map. We are here. Looks like we're following that one, a Bognor Regis to Portsmouth and Southsea service. So that one would be going through my local station, most likely. Cool. Yeah, but what is everyone's favourite part of the Brighton main line? Do you prefer the sort of countryside bit between sort of Brighton and Redhill? Or do you prefer sort of the, you know, the South London, suburban, sort of between, I'd say, well, between Redhill up to Victoria? What bit do you prefer? Right, this is Thornton Heath coming up. Still just taking it nice and slow. Don't want to catch up to the other train. But yeah, obviously this route is soon to come to Train Sim World 2, which is going to be cool to see. And yeah, as I said earlier, maybe Rivet Games will do something similar in terms of a scenario pack. We'll have to wait and see. I've got a single yellow now, so we better... Oh, double now. We're all good. But yeah, see, Rivet Games do DLC for TS and TSW, and also they're more getting into sort of TSW now. Obviously, DLCs, the Arosa line, the Isle of Wight, all brilliant DLCs. You can obviously pick up by Rivet Games on Train Sim World 2, and even actually the DBBR 204, which is for the main Spec Up Barn route. That one's about a year old now, I think. You can also pick that one up as well for TSW too. So yeah, brilliant DLCs on TS and TSW. I think on TS it's more sort of Swiss stuff. Although there was the Glasgow Northwestern Suburban route, which also they did recently. Well, about a year ago. But I mean, this year's got Whizspire, hasn't it? So, but yeah, but I think it's mostly more Swiss stuff for TS. And on TSW, obviously we've got the Arosa line, Isle of Wight, and also in planning at the moment on the roadmap is the West Cornwall Local, which is running between Penzance and St Austell. And actually, recently, which is actually really good news. They did actually announce they are going to be extending the route, so it now goes past Truro and to St Austell, which is almost, I think, double the route length as well, which I'm really looking forward to. At some point I'll try and pick up the route which is on TS at the moment. I think it's made by just trains, I think, on this one. And then we can sort of get a slight insight into what that route's going to be like. And it's also got the branch up to St Ives. And a bit closer is also the 1938 stock, which Rivet Games are doing as well. Which is obviously going to be running on the Bakerloo line. Not too sure how it is going to work at the moment. Will it be a separate timetable like Diesel Legends, or will it be just scenarios? I wonder what it's going to be. Or maybe some sort of rail tour service for the 38 stock. Or maybe it will be, you know, a couple of services and then bolster it with scenarios. Wonder how it's going to work, but looking forward to that. Obviously, they are Train Simulator 2 DLC. Not too sure what Rivet Games are working on at the moment for Train Simulator, as there isn't actually a roadmap for Train Simulator. But I'm sure they're working on something brilliant. Obviously, yeah, this is the most recent release, though, by Rivet Games. And hopefully in future I'll be able to cover more Rivet Games DLC. Alright, here we are, East Croydon. Let's bring that down pretty much here. Yeah, I think that's near enough where the stop marker is. Yeah, pretty much bang on. Let's get the doors open. This is East Croydon. Look at that, Ryegate. I did actually just save it because on the first time I got all the way to Coulston South and then it wasn't recording. Which I don't know if it stopped or something, but I quickly, you might have noticed a slight little blip there where I saved it and obviously cut that little bit out. But yeah, this is East Croydon, which has only 6 platforms. It doesn't actually have many. I don't know if in real life it has got another one now. I think it might actually, platform 7 or 8. But yeah, this is a bottleneck of a station. There's a lot going on here. I mean, this is almost as bad as Clapham. Because you obviously get, instead of the southwest services, you get Thameslink coming along here, which are obviously very frequent. And obviously this only has 6 platforms, whereas Clapham has 17, and that one struggles to get all the trains in. So yeah, this is a station in real life which is always, you know, red signals, and you always have to wait. No image expected here. Yeah, just waiting now. There you go. Passengers have now boarded the train. Please proceed at 14:27 to the next timetable stop at Pearly. Can do. Let's go. Cool. But I think Rivet Games are also a fairly new company to train sim. Well, I don't think I wouldn't say a new company, but I think Rivet Games has only been around for 2 or 3 years, I think. As I think they did actually used to. I think most of the employees actually used to be Dovetail Games, and obviously wanted to go off and do their own sort of routes and all that, and that's how obviously Rivet Games formed. Obviously now DTG and Rivet Games work alongside and give us brilliant DLC. And I think it was the Glasgow Cathcart Circle. I think Rivet Games did actually help Dovetail Games with that. But it's good to see Rivet and Dovetail working together. It means more DLC, higher quality DLC. It's just brilliant all round. Right, coming up on South Corydon now. So the speed is coming out to, I think, what's that, 20? It's like a 40 and a 20 together. It's like 400 there. But I think it is down to 20 as we're going to be going on to the down slow. Let's get that down. This is South Corydon. Yeah, but put a comment in the comments section below. What Rivet Games DLC do you guys have? Also, I'm sure a lot of you watching probably do have obviously the Rosa line, the Isle of Wight, and even the 204. Right, across there. And yeah, it's not too far to Pearly. It's Pearly Oaks and then Pearly, so it's not that far. The line off to the left there, that takes you... Oh god, we are... It's fine, it's standard. That's the line off to East Grinstead and Uckfield there, which goes up the side there, riddles down that way. I think there even is a scenario which actually does take you up there. Which yeah, obviously this one we are doing as a video, but probably in future most of the stuff you will see on this pack will be on live streams. So do stay tuned, do subscribe, and do leave a like. Yeah, it's not far to Pearly, it's literally just there. Cool. And the other line goes up the side there. Yeah, but now we're slowly getting into my area, sort of where I know. See, I live in between Brighton and London, so this section here is sort of... I'm starting to know and starting to feel more at home. Right, there's Pearly Station. Oh, Pearly Oaks. Why is it called Pearly Oaks? Is it because there was tons of oak trees here? So they were just like, what do we call it? Well, Pearly's just down the road. Lots of oak trees here. Let's call it Pearly Oaks. Or maybe there was an orchard or something. I don't know. But yeah, here we are at Pearly. Ready to coming into it very shortly. Cool. Yeah, but the Ryegate services, yeah, they're about 45 minutes. They're fairly nice. They're obviously not too slow, not too fast. Fairly good services. And obviously when the Train Sim World 2 version of this route comes out, we actually are getting the Ryegate Branch as well. Which is quite good because it means sort of we can just go backwards and forth between Victoria and Reigate without obviously having to sort of give up the train at Red Hill. So I'm looking forward to yeah, doing the Ryegate services on there, just because it is going to be a sort of closed network for them. And also on the left hand side you've got the Pearly sort of aggregate area, so there'll probably be a few freight services or freight opportunities there. Alright, here we are. But yeah, maybe Rivet Games, I don't know, maybe they'll announce it after. Maybe Rivet Games are actually modelling the Train Sim World 2 Ryegate Branch. So I don't know if it was coming originally, as it got announced a bit later on that Ryegate was being included. Okay, another train come in. I think I can see it just through, just about through those trees. Where are you? There you are. Where's that go? I think that goes to Caterham. Oh, okay, a fast one. A fast one coming. I think that goes to Caterham, that one. I think that one goes to Tatenham Corner. There goes a fast one. Down to Brighton, probably. Let's have a look. Where's that one going? Littlehampton. Which that probably will split up at Haywards Heath, I would imagine. And half of it will go to Eastbourne. Out on Croydon into the station. Go on, hurry up. Yeah, this is Pearly. And it's Coulston South next, so we've got I don't know. I do love the 377s. So obviously I've grown up with the 377s. Yeah, so we're now going to be going on to the Red Hill line, which as you can see here, this is the Red Hill line, this one here on the right, and here is the Quarry line here. Oh, no, hang on a second. No, they switch over. This is the Red Hill line here, and this is the Quarry line here. So the Quarry line actually goes over the top of the Red Hill line. All passengers now boarded. Next stop, Coulston South. And obviously it pretty much bypasses all of the other stations, bypasses Red Hill, so then trains can just be quicker. So yeah, we're going on the slower line, which is the Red Hill line. But we have to go that way to get down the Ryegate branch. Otherwise we'd probably have to go to probably Hawley and then go back out, or Gatwick or some. Right, off we go. But yeah, thanks to Jasper from Rivet Games for providing us a code for this DLC. been brilliant so far. Obviously, I know it's not a route DLC, but obviously it is a scenario DLC, which obviously in train sim, scenarios are the thing to do. And it's been a brilliant scenario so far. Looking forward to completing the others, which, as I said, will probably be on stream. Maybe we'll do another one as a video, but yeah, probably be on stream those. There goes another one. So then whooshing past. But yeah, what is it, about 15 minutes or so now until we get to Coulston South? No, not Coulston, Ryegate. $80 along here. Yeah, not too far to Coulston South. You can see the quarry line or the fast line now sort of slowly starting to split off now. On its way, well, obviously passing all of the other little stations. It's quite a nice station, Coulston South. And I think there even used to be another one actually. I think it was pretty much where we are now, somewhere around here. No, there's Coulston Town, which is to the right. But I think it was Coulston North actually. I know that I believe there was another station here before, and I think it was somewhere here. It might have actually been here and come off here, but there was another station here before, I believe. I think it was Coulston North, which obviously it was just so close to the Coulston South, they just closed it in the end. As Coulston obviously also has another station, Coulston Town, which I think might have actually been renamed now. Right, here we are. Coulston South. Yeah, but if you are enjoying the video, do leave a thumbs up and do subscribe if you do want to see more. Right, here we are. Forecast stop. Here we are. Yeah, if we look at the map, we might actually be able to see the other station. We are up here. We're here. What's this? This Coulston Town? No, that's Woodmanston. I think one of them got renamed. I believe there is a Coulston Town stop. Yeah, there's Coulston Town. And I think there was Coulston North, which is here. Well, which was here, because obviously that station's right there and this one's right here. It just didn't really need it. Right, let's see. We've got Merston, Red Hill, and then Reigate. And Reigate's 7 miles now, which isn't that far. About 50, well, less than that now. But yeah, in the 377. Which, yeah, lovely. I mean, these trains are literally everywhere. I mean, not the 377, but just the Electro Stars in general. What was it, the 387, the 379, the overground trains are the Capital Stars, but they are pretty much Electro Stars. They're just everywhere, and obviously you've got the diesel equivalent, which is obviously the Turbo Star, which is sort of the same sort of time. Passengers have now boarded the train. Please proceed at 14:38 to the next timetable stop at Merston. Let's go. So yeah, we're now right down. If we actually zoom out, so we came from Victoria, which is up there, and now we're here. I'm obviously going to Ryegate, which is just there. Cool. Let's go. How many miles is it? My TV sort of cuts it out. 3.6, but it's up to 90 miles an hour, so that doesn't take long. Cool. And yeah, the video the other day I did, which was actually on the Ryegate branch, but that was actually before I did actually check my spam email. So yeah, I used the South London to Brighton, which is like a mod where it links the South London network and the Brighton Main Line together. Yeah, so that's how I did it the other day. Obviously that's much lower quality, obviously this is much higher quality. So yeah, I would get this because yeah, it's much higher quality than the modded one. Merston Platform 2. Cool. But yeah, you get 5 scenarios in this pack. Ooh, screenshot time. Before we get in some sort of cutting or there's a signal in the way. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, you can see the quarry line with the fast line is just about to go over us. And there it goes. Which, I mean, it doesn't really last for long, because once you get down to 3 bridges, or south of 3 bridges, it just goes back into 2 lines for pretty much the rest of the way to Brighton, which is a right pain in real life. As obviously you've got a Thames Link in there, Southern, Gatwick Express. But yeah, that's what, 10-15 miles from here, and it goes back into 2. Right, coming into Merston Tunnel. Obviously it only indicates that Merston's nearby, which you can see already on the distance graph. It's not the longest of tunnels. I think the Corey tunnel is much longer. This one's slightly shorter. Well, they're all about the same, but and then Merston is over the M25 and then pretty much, well, almost at the other end of the tunnel actually. You sort of come out, go over the M25 and then it's the station. So start slowing down for in the tunnel. And after that's then Reds Hill, and then we come off the Brighton main line and go onto the Ryegate Branch, which obviously is also part of the North Downs line, which obviously takes you all the way to Guildford and out to Reading. Look at that, brilliant. So yeah, under there, over the M25, which you can see the bridge here. It should be that one, and then Merston Station is just there, which I probably should slow down slightly more. It's probably very loud to sort of just stand at Merston. All you hear is just cars going past, and the occasional train in the distance from the fast line. Right, here we are at Merston. And then from here, it's not far to Red Hill either. I mean, you can already see that the signal's flashing now, which means I'll be coming off this line, obviously at Red Hill. Which, no, probably because we're coming across the platform actually to platform 1 at Red Hill, which obviously now it's got a platform 0 as well. And I think platform 1 is sort of a dead end platform now for the Tonbridge services. But we'll see when we get a bit closer. Right, here's Merston. We did arrive on time. Okay, on time again. Red Hill and then Reigate. And Reigate's only 3.6 miles now. Yeah, Red Hill isn't far from here. Quite big signal blocks as well. Right, what platform are we coming in at Red Hill then? Platform, oh okay, platform 3. So yeah, it will be because we're going to be coming off the line. Passengers on board train, please proceed 1443, next stop at Red Hill. Cool, let's go. Lovely, look at that. Does look good. And obviously, yeah, any future releases, Train Simulator DLC, hopefully I'll be able to pick it up. And then we can show it off. Obviously same for TSW as well. Look at that. Oh, another, okay, double 377, that's nice, but still, that's how, why'd you get in the way? Off we go. In fact, you can actually see the fast line just there, look, it's really close at this point. Obviously it does sort of curl off in a second to get round Red's Hill. But yeah, it's just there, the other line. Yeah, actually just there. You can see Red's Hill coming up. That's brilliant, isn't it? Obviously, this route was developed in 2012. 2012, so 9 years ago this route come out, and it's still one of the best on TS. But probably a bit biased, this is my local main line. So really looking forward to it being sort of redeveloped for Train Sim World 2. But obviously completely develops again, but to see it in Train Sim World 2, looking forward to it. Oh, I do need to come down to 30 in a second and down to 20. You can see Red Hill coming up fairly quickly, so we should slow down. Yes, there we go. Platform through. So yeah, realistically now, there's actually another platform here at Red Hill, which got built about 1-2 years ago. Just there where the cursor is, which is platform 0. And then that platform there, platform 1, I believe, is now a terminating platform. Yeah, a bit of an odd station there, Red Hill. Obviously, this used to be the only way to get, obviously before the quarry line was built, this was the only way to get through. So that's why it still retains, obviously, the through lines. Obviously, yeah, now you've got the quarry line, which obviously was constructed a long time ago. Yeah, it still remains, still retains the through lines though. And here we are at Red Hill. Awesome. Doors open. And obviously next station stops for Ryegate. Actually, we've got the G. What could the G be? Trying to think. Guildford probably. Yeah, probably the G for Guildford. As this line would take you, the North Downs line, obviously past Ryegate does take you to Guildford. Obviously we can't go there because it's not electric. It's only electric as far as Ryegate. Final timetable stop at Ryegate. Right, let's go. It's fairly slow along here. Let's get that. Yeah, you've got the sort of yard here, all these little sidings here, which I think now have actually gone now. Because I think the last time I went past Red Hill, I was like, wow, where are they all gone? So yeah, they're all overgrown before, these sidings here. When was the last time I went up through here? I'm trying to think. It must have been over 2 years ago now. So I think this might be, I don't think this is here anymore, these sidings. I think it is another building here now. Can't remember. Then I always used to think there was a tunnel here, and then I went along and obviously there wasn't a tunnel. It's just a deep cutting. Well, not even a deep cutting round here really. Let's get that. And yeah, it's not too far to Ryegate. But yeah, this is the Ryegate branch. And obviously this is also going to be included in the Train Sim World 2 version of the route, which when you're watching this might already be out. Obviously if you are watching way past release of this video. Well, not way past, but... Alright, let's get the speed up. Up a little bit more. I always seem to refrain from speeding up here because I'm always like, oh right, it's just round the corner. It's still, you know, still a little bit. There it is there. Cool, we're almost here at Ryegate now. But yeah, it's a nice little pack by Rivet Games, and obviously the Ryegate Branch is modelled as well. Obviously, yeah, much higher quality than what it is on the South London to Brighton one. Yeah, much more. It's very bland on the other one. And yeah, if you do want to pick this pack up, it is £7.99 in the Steam store. But obviously you do need to own the Brighton mainline route, which is £14.99 in the Steam store. So Rivet Games have done a double bundle where you can get the Brighton mainline and the Brighton mainline Ryegate pack, Rivet pack, for 10% off. Well, 10% less than if you bought them separately on Steam. So there is a link for that down below in the description. As yeah, 5 scenarios are included, as well as obviously the Ryegate Branch. I can hear the thingies down. There's the signal box there, which is just non-existent in the mod version. So yeah, much higher quality. Here we are. And yeah, obviously past here, the third roll disappears and it's diesel. Obviously Great Western operator service to Reading. Obviously via Guildford. Don't know if we missed the stop marker as we were looking at the line ahead. No, I don't think we did. Here we are. This is Ryegate. Yeah. And yeah, you got the signal box here as well, which is cool. So you get 166s coming along here. I am 769s as well now. Well done, driver. You have successfully completed the scenario. There we go. Cool. But yeah, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Simulator video. So I know we've done a lot of Train Simulator, but I sort of had to get this one out because it has been quite a while. So yeah, no more Train Sim vids for the next couple of days after this. Obviously, we'll find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Obviously, a big thanks to Rivet Games again for the code for the London To Brighton Reigate Expansion. Obviously 5 scenarios, Steam store, £7.99, or you can pick it up on the Rivet Games store. Link below. Obviously you get the line and the Reigate Expansion for 10% less than if you were to buy them separately on Steam. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thanks all for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.